Can I have your attention, please? Thank you. Well, thank you so much. We're going to start our closing ceremony. To begin with, we're going to be thanking some of the people that made, the most important people that made possible this event. If for some reason we don't mention a person in this list, that doesn't mean that that person or that institution is not important. As you can understand, that is a big list. So we thank every single person who has made this possible. On va commencer la cérémonie de fermeture et on va remercier à toutes les personnes, toutes les institutions qui ont fait possible cet événement. Et si pour quelques raisons, il y a une personne qu'on oublie de mentionner, et we apologize. C'est pas intentionnel, c'est une longue liste. Et bon, on va commencer. En espagnol? Okay. So, the way we're going to do this, we are going to call the names of the institutions. We're going to have a representative of each institution coming and stand in the podium. We're going to hand the certificate, and we're going to ask that person, Emma is going to help us taking a photo with that person holding the certificate. So that's going, let's start. On va commencer et le premier certificat d'appréciation, c'est pour la région Guadeloupe, l'archipel de l'Avenir. Si on peut avoir un représentant, s'il vous plaît. Merci beaucoup. Le suivant certificat, c'est pour Jessica Jolin Aubourg. Encore une fois, merci Jessica, désolé. Jessica. Pardon, oui, bien sûr. Les prochains certificats, c'est pour Aurélie Degla. D'accord. Si vous pouvez voilà, montrer les certificats pour la photo. Merci Jessica. Les prochains certificats, c'est pour Nicolas Diaz de la Guadeloupe Port-Caraïbes. Il me semble que Nicolas, il n'est pas là. Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un qui pourrait... Merci. Et les prochains certificats, c'est pour Boréa, biologie des organismes et écosystèmes aquatiques. Est-ce qu'on a un représentant de Boréa? Merci. Our next certificate is for the Caribbean Fishery Management Council, CFMC. If we can have someone from the CFMC representing, maybe Graciela. The next certificate is for the Devon Creek Foundation. The next certificate is for the Center for Fisheries Research and Development. The next certificate is for NOAA Fisheries. Thank you. Thank you. The next certificate is for the Perry Institute for Marine Science. The next certificate is for the World Wildlife Fund, WWF. The next certificate is for AGOA Century. For the next certificates, we don't have any representatives, but we just want to mention their important role in the conference. We want to present a certificate of appreciation for the International Game Fish Association. A certificate of appreciation for Shell. Certificate for USAID.
I love what you're doing to me, but keep it suavemente.
A certificate for the Hart Research Institute for Gulf of Mexico Studies. Come on. And a certificate for Sea Grant, Puerto Rico. Well, thank you so much. And again, there's many other people that made this possible, and we thank you all on behalf of GCFI. Now, we're going to go to the awards, the student awards. So we're going to have our board member, Alfonso Aguilera, joining virtually from Mexico. And we're going to have also Nancy and Who else needs to give student certificates? And Jeremy, please, if you can come. We have the certificates for the students. No, the awards. Okay. So we're gonna have Nancy. Would you mind? Perfect. So.
Thank you. So hopefully we're going to see Alfonso in a minute and his PowerPoint
Yes,
presentation.
I'm waiting.
Hey, Alfonso.
Hi, I'm just waiting the signal
Yep.
for me to show up.
Oh, really?
Is that okay?
Yeah. Right.
I'm here on the other side. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can't see you.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen.
There you are.
I'm gonna be talking
Hey!
about the Student Awards competition, and you're going to help me in that sense. Understand? Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Alfonso Aguilar. I'm from Mexico, from the University of Yucatan. Yucatan is located in the northern Yucatan Peninsula in the southern Gulf of Mexico. I've been part of the GCFI from a long time. And I would say I'm really happy to be here, but I'm not happy because I'm not there. I'm here. I would like to be there with you in Guadeloupe. And I remember the last time I was in Guadeloupe was in 2008 in the GCFI77, and we enjoyed being there. So unfortunately, I couldn't be there. But now I'm here, and I'm going to present the awards, and Nancy is going to help me. And this part of the GCFI is very important for us because many students began there in the GCFI, and then a long time they are part of the GCFI. And I always say this because I began my very first GCFI was in Miami in 1990. I was an undergrad student, and after that I realized that GCFI is a very important component of the region, and it provides a lot of support not only for students, but also for teachers, practitioners, scientists. And I decided to continue, be there part of this family, the GCFI family. And I don't have a visual of the room, but I would like to know how many students are currently in the room. So if I can have a visual in the room, please raise your hand and say, I'm a student. How many? I can't see clearly, but I see a lot of hands up. We,
About
as part of the
17.
committee, okay, wow, perfect. So we were amazed that few students applied for the competition this year. It's very unusual because in the past we have 20, 25, almost 30 students applying for the awards, different awards I'm going to present now. But in this year, we have very, very few students. We don't know, we probably think that the students have the budget to pay themselves, or the major professor have the money. We don't know. But students don't lose this opportunity to apply for these awards. Anyway, so, okay. I hope my presentation can move. Let's see here. Okay. So, the Student Awards Committee members, it's this. These names, probably you know of them, probably you don't know. If those people are there, please stand up in order for the students to know that you are part of the Student Awards Committee. Is Nancy Brown is right in front of you, Mark Peterson, Joanna Pitt couldn't make it, she's virtual, Henri Velez also is virtual, Eric Wade is around, Terry, I guess, is over there, Alex Fogg all is over there too, Bertha, Kelly, and Lindy. And myself, the chair of the Student Awards Committee since 2015 in Panama. This is when Nancy told me, we need to do something else. And then she decided, and all the members decided to having me as a chair. So, being said this, there is one kind of awards. This award is the Travel Awards. The Travel Awards are 2 awards that are offered for the students to go to the GCFI conference, and we only have 3 applicants. And we have a special evaluation form in which we select the student based on different components, the budget, obviously the work, if the work is almost done, or is not preliminary, almost done, but a good work, and also the major professor, and he's part of the GC5, the letter of intention of the student. So there's several components as members we need to evaluate. So this year we have these students, you can see the names, and I'm going to, on the Devon Creek Foundation, we really appreciate the help. They provided the money for these students to go to Guadalupe. And the students, the recipients are Janelle Layton, the Janelle,
Come on up.
Award. So if Janelle is there, please step in. So you're going to receive your certificate, and a round of applause to Janelle.
Well done. Okay. Are you frozen? Is he frozen? Well. Okay, so the other recipient, the other recipient was Isabel. I can't remember her last name. I'm sorry, but she actually she had to leave early, but both Janelle, both students did receive their $1,000 award, and again we really thank Mike and the Devon Creek Foundation for providing this money. Typically, our travel awards are $750 each, but because this was an expensive meeting, we went ahead and upped it to $1,000 each. Oh, there we go. There's the other. Oh, it's here. There. That is. Ingrid was the other winner, but she is not here. Travel awards. We really encourage you guys to submit for travel awards. Not only is it easy money, it's also a really good experience. You have to write a small budget. You have to write a short essay of what GCFI, how it's important to you. So it's really good training, and it goes on your CV. So students that are hoping to come next year, please submit travel award applications. Okay, do we have the next? This is you, Jeremy. Here you go.
Okay, so I am standing in for the committee who could not make it to the meeting this year, but they send their regards. The Schmid Scholarship is sponsored by IGFA, and it's in relation to work that's done with recreational fisheries, either directly or somehow applicable therein. And so we had just a couple of applicants this year. I believe there was only 3 individuals. and the award this year was awarded to Isabel James. Oh, next slide. I haven't seen this, sorry.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Then you're back up.
If it looks like we didn't practice this, you're getting the right idea. Okay, now we want to talk about the Outstanding Achievement Awards. Every year we give 2 awards, $1,500 each, and that is for this winner to be able to attend the next GCFI. The money goes towards them attending the next GCFI. Go ahead. Yeah. So we had 8 students competing for this award, and Alfonso did a great job putting this PowerPoint together. So Tammy Hildal, Dulcia Morales Benavides, and Janelle Layton. Next. Ophelia Mark, Alexandra Pinada Munoz, Emmanuel Madando, Dana Greco, and Estela Grau. If I murdered your names, I'm really sorry. So hopefully you all saw these faces when they were giving their talks. All the students did a really great job. The judges had a lot of discussion about who was going to win, but we did decide on 2 people. So go ahead. Yes, I'm ready for the first winner. We just saw her, Janelle Layton. Congratulations. Come on up. And you can see the title of her presentation. She did an excellent job. She's at Oregon State University with Scott Happel. Okay, and we do have a second winner. Go ahead. And our second winner is Alexandra Pinada Munoz. Alexandra, are you here? These were both wonderful presentations. You're welcome. Here you go. Thank you. And we hope that each of you are going to become a longtime member of the GCFI family. And we hope that we also see you both next year, because now most of your way to next year's meeting is paid. I don't know what the next one is. We had a really hard time deciding on our winners. So this year we actually have 2 honorable mentions. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a cash reward, but it does come with bragging rights. So go ahead. So our honorable mentions are Dulcia Morales Benavides and Estela Grau. So due to technical difficulties, we don't have the certificates right here, but Eric is going to email each of you your certificate, and we have a picture of them. There's Estelle's, so that you know you're going to get it. And there is Dulcia's. And so expect an email from Eric Wade sometime in the next week where you will actually get these certificates. I'm really sorry, you know, his technical difficulties is GCFI. What can I say? What else do we have? The sponsors of these awards, the student awards, is the Hart Research Institute out of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. They have become a long-term sponsor. They give us a lot of money every year, and so we're very grateful for their support for this $3,000. Another long-term sponsor is the Caribbean Fisheries Management Council. They actually supported Michaela Small, who came this year. She was last year's recipient, and she was here this year, so the $1,500 that she received this year is from the Caribbean Fisheries Management Council. So we greatly appreciate our sponsors. Okay. We had a number of judges this year. You can see all their names. Most of us you probably know. If you're in the room, can you stand up, judges? These are the people you can love or hate. We can't, every presentation has 3 judges. So, and if the presentation is not in English, we have a speaker of that language as a judge, plus, of course, we've got the translation. Okay, now we need to switch gears. So I'm still going to stand up here. We were supposed to see Alex Fogg for this next part, but he literally had a work emergency and has a 5 p.m. call. So he is on a conference call right now, so I am going to steal his thunder and talk about the silent auction. So we had a very successful silent auction this year. So, great thanks to the people you see listed here. These are the people that were out there manning the table and moving items around and taking donations and collecting money. Could not have done it without this crew of people. So please give them all a hand. So, just to give you an idea, we had 27 individual donors. Some people donated multiple items. We had 97 items donated, and we raised $1,700.59. We don't want to forget that 59 cents. That's because we converted the euros to US. That's why there's 59 cents. So, the highest bid was the Rosalie Bay rum for $120. The most unique was the sand anchor. I think this has got to be a first, and we're very grateful that somebody actually took it. The most bids was for the stuffed queen conch. Thanks to Bob for providing that little gem. I think that's it. So we still have 3 unclaimed items, or maybe 2. We had a mug. The mug's disappeared. I'm hoping to get $5 for it. Huh? You stole it? Can you give me $5 for it? We have 2 other items, $5 each. They're out there. First person gets them. Thank you all.
So next, we're going to go for the Cinefish Awards.
So before we get to Cinefish, I'm going to give out 2 awards. One award is for the Hoover Lead Award. For those of you that have been part of GCFI, Alfonso has reigned as the leader. But this year, someone was very determined, and she was messaging me to ask me what the award is, and I said, really, it's just chocolate. Like, it's really not that serious. But still, like, Alfonso was leading today, and then I saw communication between both Alfonso and Catherine. So Catherine Sandiford-Tull, she has like 100-something thousand points. This is just a little bit more than Alfonso. So congratulations to Catherine for dethroning the Hoover King, which is Alfonso, who's actually never received anything. I'm sorry. Next year, Alfonso, next year will be you. So I think, and Catherine was so confident. She said that let Yvette collect her prize on her behalf. So Yvette, it's over to you. Thank you. That's so much. Thanks. And the other award, not really, it's really just chocolate. The Selfie Award is really difficult to judge when you have a drone as an entry. So by no surprise, the Selfie Award goes to Kim for her amazing, because she wins on all accounts, for the largest selfie, most creative selfie. So congrats to Kim for her selfie. I'm not sure if it's happened or not, but coming up, Kim, I sort of recruited some students to make a human GCFI by lying on the ground and getting a drone shot, so stay tuned for her efforts. There you go.
I win something.
Yeah,
This is for everybody, so we all can share.
Yeah, you can share that.
So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna light it up.
Okay.
It'll start. So we'll do
Okay.
it immediately after this.
Okay. And the final award, so what we're going to do is that I'll announce who the winner of Cinefish is, and we're going to play that winning film, and then we'll get a member of that film team or a representative to come up. So actually, I'm not going to announce it, I'm just going to play the film. It's yours.
Man, listen, to me, it's the real life, okay? I don't know what others think, but I grew up here, and that reef, the nursery was good to me. I basically survived off that. And there's many others, if they want to be truthful about it, will tell you that the nursery, the reef, is our way of life.
If it was brought to the attention of the masses on a wider scale, people would really, really try to protect, what we have before it's taken away.
When you extract a resource, you take it, you remove it, it's gone. You can't put it back. This, for persons and anglers and divers and eco watchers, bird watchers and those people that come here, if those elements are removed, what do you come to Andros for?
This island is so great because most of the tourism is ecotourism because it's so amazing. There's no other place in the world like it. I used to live here. My husband and I rekindled our love here. It's been like a foundation of our relationship. It's been a foundation of really me, who I am, the simplicity of the island. It feels like going back in time to me. Andros feels like going back in time. There's not many people, there's no tourists, and there's a ton of bonefish. Everything about this island, to me, represents love, and so I am naturally drawn back. And if I have a choice of where to go, and I can go anywhere, I'll probably choose here first.
So Andros is a big island land-wise, but it's small in population. Right? There's not a lot of people here. And that's the appeal for me, at least, right? It's like going back in time. It's like the most pristine, untouched place that I've ever been to.
When you hear the old guys talk about, ooh, the fishing used to be, wow, this is back in the old days, the fishing was. To me, Andros is that. I didn't live back then, but when I fish Andros, that's how it feels. This is the only place I've been and seen the numbers of fish, the sizes of fish that cooperate. Almost all the time, almost. My ideal bonefish situation scenario would be 6 inches of water, flat calm, back in a mangrove, tailing fish. That's my absolute favorite. You see that tail popping up and everything just, everything gets going? And then you have to be real quiet because you're 6 inches of water, there's no wind, and everything has to be perfect.
I like me for me. I'ma be what I'ma be. I like me for me. I am who I wanna be. Don't need no apologies, just peace and serenity. No to the jealousy, Wonder Woman identity.
I'll share with you, I fished a family who control the syrup of Coca-Cola globally. And he said to me, he said, Prescott, you know, I have billions of dollars. He's got several jets, houses in Palm Beach, California, in the mountains. He said, but I learned one thing in life. No matter how much money you have, all roads lead right back to nature, the environment. It's nice to have the economic wealth, but if none of that has any real value, if the environment is destroyed.
That's how I felt. I felt really unaware of like, oh, that's what mining does? And I get that this place is super special, but I didn't realize how fragile it was.
In a sense of, to this country, we are a gem, you know, in our own way. We have to offer what a lot of the islands don't. We have one of the largest pine forests in the entire country. We have the largest fresh water table and water supply in this country. We have the largest nursery and mangrove system in this country.
So you can see the vast amount of red mangroves, a proposed mining project that would do incredible damage if it's allowed to destroy the largest freshwater lens in the country, because all of that feeds the mangrove system in the breeding of shrimp, and of course all of the bonefish, tarpon, permit, snapper, they all depend on that food supply.
Mining, in my mind, is devastating. For me, who've been in fishing for over 30 years, from the land to the deep, back to the shallows, it's devastating. And if you go and mine, we basically may as well shoot ourselves in our head.
The biggest threat right now to this environment is mining that aggregate up in North Island, that limestone, because if they were to contaminate that water source, everything else fails around here. And that in itself would be to the detriment to every business here, not only my business, but every business on this island.
So you think about a mining proposal to mine 5,000 acres of this forest, whereas this forest can be used in many ways in a sustainable way. But once you strip off the pine trees and the vegetation itself, the topsoil, it's permanently destroyed. And at the end of the day, you have a permanent destruction of the 5,000 acres of forest.
You just want to be a part of it because you love the place too. You know, yes, we don't live here, but I love it too, and I want to be a part. It's almost like a purpose call, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, this is probably one of the most like purposeful things I've ever done in my life. Like, why wouldn't I want to be a part of it? The worst part is if I knew about it and I didn't do anything, and I just watched it fall apart, you know?
If there is nobody with a louder voice than the few guides and the few people who are speaking up here, speaking up to, then everything I love about this place can be taken and vanish before my daughter gets to experience it.
Sean said we're going to the West Coast.
West Coast.
We going to
Big boys.
What's on the West Coast, Sean?
Big dogs. Bonezilla.
If you appreciate nature in any aspect, regardless if you fly fish or not, and you get to see the beauty of this place, nobody I know could see everything this island has to offer and not feel like, oh yeah, we shouldn't ruin that for somebody to make a couple of bucks.
Land of the giants. I've heard all the fairy tales about the west side.
This is the mecca of big bonefish here. Bonezilla.
Julie and Andros, are you hooked up to a fish and you're looking at the schoolie nest? Woo, feeling good. Got the skunk off the boat. Got this one on a nice cast, so that always makes you feel good.
Man, I'm excited, bro. I'm feeling like, oh man, when I see one, it's like that moment.
That was a much better cast.
Right again?
Oh, he on it. I got him. Look at that thing! Oh my God!
It's a monster.
There's your double digit, my friend.
Oh God! Look at that!
This is home for me. It's home for me. I hope it stays home for my kids, my grandchildren, you know. So I have to really like try to put things in place, protect whatever we have, just so it could trickle down to them.
These bugs are just assassinating me right now. Oh, thank you, Gabby. You can sell me this for $20 million a boiler right now.
I like me for me. I'ma be what I'ma be.
So we would like to acknowledge Harrison Hughes and Steve Schwartz, who are the filmmakers of this film. And for full transparency purposes, the winner of this film was chosen by you. It's based purely on the poll from Hoover. So I'm not sure. I know that EDF was a sponsor of it, but in the interest of it getting back to the Bahamas, someone can come up and collect, or multiple people. Let's go. There's a lot of deliberation. No. What? Oh, you are in the Bahamas. Okay. I mean, there could be multiple people. There can be multiple people. It could be a team effort. Come on. Like everyone from the Bahamas. Let's go. Come on. It's a group effort. You too. You can come in too. Lindy, they want you. They need you. He doesn't want to. Okay. want us to go back. Look out for the mics. Okay. We're just doing. Okay, we're standing in front of the projector. Yay! Okay, who has a hashtag luggage? I mean. Although I feel like it's probably better. Okay. Sure. And then you continue after.
Thank you so much, and I'm sorry, I'm not from the Bahamas, but the reason I sneak into the photo is my colleague Seb Haukibo from EDF was really instrumental in making this film possible from EDF as well, and he asked me just to transfer this message to all this audience. As well as we all know, climate change and sustainable development really threatens all our Caribbean communities. So it's not just climate change, so all these unsustainable practices. This film is part of a broader effort to lift up local voices in the Bahamas against sustainable development. This morning, we talked about some of the great things that are happening in the Bahamas, so this film is just a part of that important work. And sharing information, it's very important. Science is very important, but really need to create connections to transpire and go to decision making. We hope that you enjoy this film. And we hope that you consider storytelling as a tool to share the great science that you're all doing. Thank you. So I'll pass it back to Fadela.
So as many of you are aware, our executive director, who has served for 30 years, is retiring. So what we've done, so as you know, GCFI is a family. So what we've done is that we've collated some photos and messages from all of the GCFI family.
I might have met Bob for the first time at the GCFI meeting in St. Thomas in 1988. Later, I met him again at the GCFI meeting in Miami in 1990. And that initial friendship got consolidated at the Queen Kong workshop in Caracas, Venezuela in 1991. I have that historical picture taken with the group during that event, and also the publication that we produced after it. And I shared the picture and the book with many friends. However, something that I have in exclusive and is a symbol of our friendship is this flag that he gave to me in 1991. Thank you, Bob. This has been with me in my offices and at the house for many years. Larga vida, Roberto. Te veo en los próximos GCFI o en tu casa o en la mía.
on now? Okay. So actually, about this retirement, just kidding. It's like going to your funeral and seeing, you know, what people have to say. But it really, this has been the best. Well, as it's been said, it's a family, and I mean, everybody here is what makes this family what it is. So it's been a pleasure, and I'm actually really excited to see what GCFI is like for the next 30 years. I'll be back in 30 years and let you know after we'll be in. But anyway, thank you very much. And I need to also acknowledge that this couldn't have been done without Alejandro, where he is, there he is, and Fadila. And everybody on the board. As you know, GCFI is really comprised of a number of initiatives. It's been really easy to do this because I've just stood back and let people do what they do best. And that's what's enabled things to happen, is that there's some really, really good, dedicated people involved with GCFI. And I was blessed to be able to work with all of them. So thank you.
We have more. So we're just going to continue with a couple little speeches to honor Bob. So for me, as the Assistant Executive Director, I've had the opportunity to work very closely with Bob over the last 5 years. And for me, I am very grateful for Bob and all the opportunities he has given me. I was faced with a need to change my career, and Bob gave me a lot of opportunities. Am I behaving like he's dying or something? So in addition to the messages that we gathered from the online community, we also had a couple of cards that were floating around to get messages from people in person. So thank you, Bob. And I'll pass over to Alejandro and Martin.
Thank you, Bob. And heartfelt thanks for putting up with me being chair for the last couple of years. And 2 years before that, it was 3 years worth. So Bob and I worked quite closely together, even though I was on the other side of the world. We communicated and worked through things. And Bob's brought GCFI quite a long way. It's been a big journey. And I met Bob 20 odd years ago. I think it was in Turks and Caicos. We need to work that out. And so back then, GCFI was very, very different, but it was certainly a family back then. And Bob was one of the first people that I met and encouraged me to keep coming back and being engaged and involved in the family of GCFI. And so thank you, Bob, for being a mentor and a lot of help. And working as the executive director is no easy job at all, but you put a lot of passion and feeling into it to make all this work. So yeah, really, really appreciate it. We've got a bit of a task trying to find an executive director to take over the reins, but I think with your help as well. So time to relax, I suppose, and I can relax as well, stepping down as chair and you as ED. So I really do appreciate the friendship, Bob. Well done.
But first I want to make a correction from Martin. It was not Bob who made him to come back to GCFI. It was the pool table, the bar in Turks and Caicos, and all the parties every night what convinced him that he needed to be in the Caribbean. But
all the pictures. Long time together. Not only at GCFI, but at the office. We share a children's office a lot. We will talk about GCFI every single day. So, anyway, I'm back. Sorry about that. You know, sometimes we have weaknesses. But in 2008, we were here in Guadalupe, and I remember going back home. One of the things that was tough for Bob was that he never got the boat. It was a really nice boat. He said, that was my boat, but never got it. So I don't have the boat for you, but I have something for you from Guadalupe. So open it up. Yeah, right now, so everybody can see.
So this has really been a surprise, and if you don't believe it was a surprise and I didn't know about it, look at the shirt I'm wearing. I never would have dressed like this.
Yeah, go ahead. No, but it has been a great collaboration through many years at all levels. But he's not going away. He's just going to be coming to GCFI to have fun. So one day I'm going to do the same thing. I mean, it's time for me also to start thinking about having fun. Although I do, believe it or not. So it's not a boat, but it's a piece of wood, and you can start building your own boat.
Thank you, everybody. It's been great. And like Alejandro said, it's not over. And I really need to give a heartfelt thanks to my wife. She's put up with me through all this good and bad and hard times and good times, and I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much, Bob. Thanks, everyone. Is there anyone else in the room? I know everybody wants to say something to Bob, but anyone who really wants to say some words to Bob?
I just want to start a chair. So in English, this is what we'd say. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us, and so say all of us, and so say all of us. He's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Thanks so much, Maria. Oof. Anyone else? Well, thanks everyone. This is really, I think really this is GCFI. It's really a family. When we started the conference, we asked people to think about a word that defines GCFI, and I think this goes beyond words. So, one more round of applause for Bob, please.
Yes.
In keeping with tradition, so remember when we started the meeting, we usually ring the bell. This isn't the end though, but we have a lot of momentum right now. So we'll declare the meeting over, and then we will have our musical entertainment so we transition into the party atmosphere. So I'm going to invite Bob to come. Oh, there you are. Okay, sorry. I was looking for you over there. Could you, just as a matter of tradition, and we're focused on Bob right now, let's get the bell to, oh, you want to, okay. Bob is making his own tradition.
Yeah, so this meeting has had a little dingy bell, which if any of you or many of you have seen the bell that Leroy used to ring, which is, actually I found out the history of it, and it was given to one of the early GCFI people, this big bell, because nobody liked him and they wanted him to carry this bell around the Caribbean. And we were stupid enough to do it for I don't know how many years. So we got this, this little dingy bell over here that I forgot to get, but, oh, there it is. But I decided in honor of my great friend Leroy Cresswell, who's no longer with us, I am going to ring the bell. And with this, the GCFI meeting is, the 77th meeting is officially closed.
Well, thank you so much. Yes. So we're gonna get some music. But before that, I just want to make sure Megan also has some closing words as the new vice chair.
Wow, it's been very emotional. Bob and I, actually, since I have the mic, Bob and I met at the conch farm. He actually worked with me in 1981, 82. We grew conch together, and so it's just been a really amazing journey, and I want to thank you for all your service over the years. I also want to say a special thank you for all of you for traveling here to Guadeloupe. It's just been an amazing week, just seeing the friendships grow even stronger. And both I and O want to make sure that you all come back next year to GCFI and bring a couple other people with you, along with your students. And so thank you all for an amazing week together.
Okay, let's get some music. So we invite the Kingfish Trio to come to the podium. Thank you.
Yes, words will be up there.
As soon as we get Fadillo's.
As let's see.
We're ready. While we're getting some of the visuals up there, we'll have all the lyrics. I just want to say, if I knew Bob was going to retire now, you know, in Fort Walton we did a tribute song for Bob, and you know, if we had known he was going to retire now, we would have saved it for this time. A couple of other announcements. Following something Nancy said, if it looks like we didn't rehearse, you get the idea. And following Sandra's presentation this afternoon, if anybody saw it, we're going to have an exciting time. So, Fidela, can we have it? So this is our 20th anniversary. It seems, oops, or our 2020th anniversary. I know I've aged. And this is where we've been over those 20 years. We started in St. Petersburg in 2004, and here we are in Guadalupe in 2024. And I can say what a long, strange trip it's been. By the end of this session, we will have produced for GCFI 41 unique songs. And we hope that people have enjoyed them along the way with us. Now, we're all about communication, and it was really nice to, you know, with some delay, follow the communication session this afternoon. There we were seeing kind of how we can use science to develop better ways to communicate. We saw the Cinefish winner, and that's another way to communicate through video and storytelling. And song is another way of communicating that goes back probably to the dawn of language. So we're trying to keep that tradition alive. And for those of you who don't think we've been around that long, here we are in 2004 doing our first song, which was deriding the MPA, derived from the Kingston Trio's song. And if you're wondering how you can get away with this, it helps if you're a board member and the session chair, so you can just add something at the end and tell people there's going to be a multimedia event, stick around. And if you wonder how you can keep it going 20 years, it really helps if you seed the board and other people of authority in GCFI with your students. So the first song we're going to do is, we have two proposals actually. Let me put the first one out first. We have Cinefish, and it's grown to be a really core part of GCFI meetings. We would like to suggest to the board that they might start up a Music Fish event, so someone can step up and take over in our shoes. And I'm sure there's a lot more talented people than us. And we can use song to communicate aspects of fisheries that are important to our communities and our organization. And so, the second one is, a proposal is our suggestion for the GCFI alma mater. And this came as kind of a backwards direction from a suggestion by Mark Peterson, who we should write a jingle for GCFI. And he was suggesting Puff the Magic Dragon, which I might add, you know, Puff the Magic Gulf and Caribbean Fisheries Institute follows the same lines. You can take it from there. But we wanted something a little bit more serious, so we came up with our suggestion for the alma mater. We'll present it. The board can discuss it, take the vote of the membership, and I guess you'll sing it at the end of every meeting, or the beginning, something. So we have two screens going here, so it's getting a little complicated. So the first one's called Go to GCFI. And I'd like to actually make a slight dedication to this, because there's been someone who has been at GCFI almost as long as I have, maybe as long as I have. It certainly goes back to the early 80s. 82 was my first meeting. And she's been sending her regards to lots of people, mostly through Kim. And so we'd kind of like to give a shout out to Hazel Oxford, who's been a long part of the heart and soul of GCFI. Okay.
You guys hear the guitar back there? All right. Ready? Go GCFI. Go to GCFI. Go to GCFI. Go to GCFI. Say, in November is when we all go meet in the Gulf and Caribbean. We're all observing the fisheries as we mingle with the good people we see. Success we've had, some stocks we lost along the way. To make a future with fishing that will last takes education, I say. So go GCFI. Go to GCFI. A little science will shed those fears. Go to GCFI. Say, in November is when we all go meet in the Gulf and Caribbean. And when the Hickman bell would chime so bright, sound of ideas burning day and night. Problems lead to new solutions, of which we'd share and view. Hey, to seek conflict resolution, oh, we have to push on through. But if we try, let me hear now, everything's gonna be alright. 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 Go GCFI. Oh, go to GCFI. Little science shared among peers. Go to GCFI. Say, in November is when we all go meet in the Gulf and Caribbean. And when the Hickman bell would chime so bright, the sound of ideas burning day and night. Problems lead to new solutions, of which we'd share and view. Hey, to seek conflict resolution, oh, we have to push on GCFI. A little science shared among peers. Go to GCFI. Real resilience will last for years. Go to GCFI. A little science will shed those fears. Go to GCFI.
The next song is also about communication, and it derives from my experience being on the Science and Statistical Committee of the Caribbean Fishery Management Council for like forever. But I spent 10 years as the chair of that committee, and during that time I also had to attend all the meetings of the council itself. And during those many years, I got to know a lot of fishermen. In our committee, they were key in bringing a lot of information to the table that we otherwise would not have. So it made our science better. And of course, they're a key component of the management system at the council level. But it was clear that scientists and fishermen do not necessarily speak the same language. So it took a while to understand where they were coming from and what their attitudes are and how they approach management. And this song is an attempt to express that kind of the attitudes that they bring and how we need to listen to them so we can understand how to communicate. And it's called Bitch.
Hate the way you play. Well, it's no good, your regulations in the way. I try to tell you, but you look at me like maybe I'm just crazy underneath, not afraid to speak. Just the same, I try to understand the math and see the other side. I can't understand your being so obtuse. I cannot blame you. It's just that I go fishing everywhere the fishing's done. I catch fish like no other from the wild. I'm a trawler, I'm a seiner, I use bait. I do not feel ashamed, I'm your hell, so it seems. But sometimes we agree, you know you wouldn't want it any other way. So take me as I am. You may have to have a better fishery plan. Rest assured that when I start to make you nervous, we are on the same damn team. We all support good fishing, or it don't mean a thing. I catch fish like no other from the wild. I'm a trawler, I'm a seiner, I use bait. I do not feel ashamed, I'm your hell, so it seems. But sometimes we agree, you know you wouldn't want it any other way. Just when you think you got the stock figured out, the data's already changing. I think it's good, ask me what I do, 'cause I can't help to save thee. I catch fish like no other from the wild. I'm a trawler, I'm a seiner, I use bait. I do not feel ashamed, I'm your hell, so it seems. But sometimes we agree, you know you wouldn't want it any other way. Well, I got fish expertise on the water, I'm at ease. When the population suffers, I'm the one that must get tougher. Stock is down, then revive. All the time there's fish alive, you know you wouldn't want it any other way.
Okay, I need a show of hands. How many are familiar with Jackie Chan and his movies? Then you'll remember his immortal line, everybody loves the Beach Boys. We're going to try that. So I've been working, or I used to work, on fish spotting aggregations with groupers in particular, and that was work that really was inspired by and taken over by Michelle Shar. And it was all based on snorkeling and diving, but then passive acoustics, and that's really been a technology I think we've helped to bring to the Caribbean and elsewhere. And more recently, rather than just counting the calls, we've been able to detect different types of calls and ascribe behavior to those, so they could be territorial defense or mate attraction or whatnot. But up until now, we haven't been able to really understand the female reaction to those calls. But we're going to explain that to you. So this is Good Vibrations.
I love the yellow lip face of males and the way the sunlight plays upon their scales. I hear the sound of a gentle tone on the current with the signal it entails.
I'm picking up good vibrations. He's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibrations. He's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibrations. He's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibrations. He's picking me the excitation.
In my mind, he's somehow closer now. Strongly felt, I know fitness is high. When I feel his sound, he goes with me in a spawning world.
I'm picking up good vibrations. He's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibrations. He's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibrations. He's giving me the excitation. I'm picking up good vibrations. He's giving me the excitation.
I don't know where, but he sends me there. My, what a sensation. My, what elation.
My, what.
Gotta keep those loving vibrations happening within.
Gotta keep those love good vibrations happening within. Gotta keep those love good vibrations happening
within.
Good vibrations. Give me the excitation.
Good vibrations.
He's giving me the excitation.
Good vibrations.
He's giving me the excitation.
Good vibration.
For those of you at Fort Walton, you may recall that we did a presentation on why you really shouldn't panic about trying to do statistical analyses as a student. And there were 50 ways to fit your data. But being knowledgeable about statistics is not really sufficient in this day and age. You also have to have the attitude that goes with it. And so that's what we're going to present now. And the title of the presentation is Talk Like a Statistician. Oh, I have to use these.
All right.
This will be interesting.
Yes. All the code numbers on the page, they vary, and don't you know if it's too skewed away, it fails and will not go. All the data from the sample trial, they set the power for the test. Use AIC, for which hypothesis is best. Critic types cutting excess hype, say way, talk like a statistician. Computer geeks, they have their ways, they analyze all in PCO. They number crunch away, the answer comes, it don't look hard. All the school kids are sick of books, they like the web and the YouTube in one video. They're talking like a statistician. All the tin crash and crash, say talk like a statistician. Talk like a statistician. Shift data across time, fold it back, that's how you ought to correlate. Life's hard, you know, but don't you pseudo-replicate. If you want to find the postdocs, they're hanging out in the R workshop. They write programs, then debug code that made it stop. Estimates can now be done again with techniques so Bayesian. And the frequentists know, they talk like suggestion. All postdocs in the R workshop say, talk like a statistician. Talk like a statistician. Thank you.
GCFI each year presents the Peter Gladding Award, and that's to honor those fishermen who have also contributed to the conservation of the resources that support their livelihoods. And nobody really represented this more than Peter Gladding himself. This next song is presents a scenario where a fisherman makes that recognition that conservation is important to his livelihood and makes a commitment in that direction. And it's entitled Mola Mola.
I met it out at sea, many miles from shore, on a day so calm I could fish that far in my Yola. Yola. It drifted up to me, laying on its side. It's 8 foot width and its circular sides told me Mola, M-O-L-A, Mola, Mola, Mola. Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but when I tried to board it, nearly broke my spine. Oh, my Mola, Mola, Mola. Well, I'm not dumb, but I can't understand why it looks like a fish but behaves like plankton. Oh, my Mola, 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 Mola. Well, we drifted together for most of the day. Only when diving did it go away. Swimming down at 600 feet for fishes and squid that it likes to eat. Well, I'm not the best conservationist, but the look in its eye told me coexist with the Mola, 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 Mola.
Mola mola mola.
Mola mola mola. I pushed it away gently with my oar. I looked back once more. It fell from the sea. And I looked at it and it at me. Well, that's the way that I wanted to stay. That I go out fishing, but I stay away from the mola. Mola, mola, mola. Swimming with large fins, but without a tail. It's a mixed up, muddled anatomical scale that works for mola. Mola, mola, mola. Well, I've been to sea for a decade or more. Ocean sunfish I'd never seen before. Your mola's grace took me by surprise. Unique in evolution that's avoided its demise. Well, I'm not the world's most sensitive man, but I know what I am. I'm a fisherman, but not for mola. Mola, mola, mola. Mola, mola, mola. Mola. Mola, mola, mola. Mola, mola, mola. Mola. Mola, mola, mola. Mola, mola, mola. Mola. Mola, mola, mola. Mola, mola, mola.
I love the audience participation.
All right, for our last song, we're going to do something a little different. We've spoofed a lot of things over our now 40 songs with one left to go, but we haven't really done ourselves. So this song is taking sort of a non-serious look at ourselves, and I hope you enjoy it.
I got to say, I feel a bit overdressed in tribute to Bob, so give me a sec. Yeah, I know, man. There we go. All right.
So the title of this is Band's Reputation.
What's that?
Said for all the abuse we've suffered through.
All right.
We have had abuse. Yes, some of those who work in federal agencies have had to put up with some grief about our lyrics, and we appreciate their concern. We've tried to keep it clean.
Yep. And we just give the standard disclaimer that these are our views. All right. Well, I don't give a damn about my reputation. The health of the seas is a sad situation. Eutrophication is still around. Microplastics don't break down. And I don't give a damn about my band's reputation. Oh, no, 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 not me, 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 me. And I don't give a damn about my reputation. Got to prepare for the new generation. It's not just science we have to learn. Public interest must return. And I don't give a damn about my band's reputation. Oh, no, 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 not me, 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 me. Oh, no, 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 not me, 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 me. Capo, boys! Hold that. Well, I don't give a damn about my band's reputation. What we need is new education. Resilience thinking is on the rise. Gotta be eco-wise. And I'm never gonna care about my band's reputation. Oh, no, 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 not me, 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 me. Oh, no, 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 not me, 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 me. And I don't give a damn about my reputation. The world's in trouble, we need communication. The music gets the message heard, and satire spreads the word. So why should I care about my band's reputation? Anyway, oh no, 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 not me, 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 me. Oh no, 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 not me, 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 me. I don't give a damn about my band's reputation. Just want to save the next generation. So I just put out what I want to say, and that's how I'm gonna stay. And I don't give a damn about my band's reputation. Whoa, no, 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 not me, 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 me. Oh no, 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 not me, 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 not me.
No, 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 no.
Not me! Thank you.
There's time for questions? If not, thank you, GCFI.
Yes, thank you, GCFI. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Remember, the Kingfish Trio is for rent. Anytime you want to take them anywhere, you call me, you know. I've been working very hard to have this band ready for the big launch. We have 41 songs and ready to go anywhere. But before all go, we need to say thank you to Clavio here, this gentleman here, who did all this possible, working for many, many hours, very early in the morning until really late to have everything working for us. So we really appreciate that. And to Fadila. And to everybody who is here. So, yeah, so it's over.
Stop.
Well, I wish we had them for the first.
Yeah.